Subject to investing, the starting point, 101. Hey gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and I'm going to show you the secrets of the starting point because there's so much confusion, there's so much misinformation online about subject to investing. First of all, what is subject to investing? Is a strategy that an investor can use to buy houses without using the bank, without getting a loan, without getting a mortgage. What the investor does is markets to motivated sellers, and all he does is just step into the seller's shoes and just takes over their payments and becomes the rightful owner of the property, where the deed is deeded into the seller's or the investor's name. That's simply put what a subject to investing is. And now I'm going to show you the starting point of subject to investing. Now, in my heart's of heart, this is where every investor that's new and they want to get into the real estate investing business should start. And if they're experienced but they're new into subject to investing, this is where they should start. Let me roll up my sleeve and let me share the secrets with you.
Now, before I explain the secrets of this, I want to explain that you don't need any money besides maybe $50 or $100. Now, I like to do with the 100 because you can get a lot more money versus 50. Okay, you don't need to have any kind of special skills, like you don't need to have sales or negotiation or have follow-up or a website or domain name. You don't have to have any of this stuff. Okay, and you don't have to have any experience. Okay, like you don't have to know how to like fixing properties or how to be a mechanic or how to be an IT guy or how to set up funnels or anything like that. All right. So again, you don't need any money. Basically, just the $50 or $100. I did it with $100. I've done it multiple times now, and I'm going to share it with you. And the reason I came up with this system is for three folds. Okay. Fold number one is because there's a lot of real estate investors and real estate agents that are my students, and when they want to buy a property or get a listing, they don't understand the psychological aspect of the business, so very soon they quit, okay, because they think it doesn't work. So I created this system kind of like a training wheel, like for a bicycle right behind me, like a training wheel, that way that you learn how to ride the bicycle without falling. Okay. So this system I created for people that want to be real estate investors or want to be agents and they want to do deals. So it's what's called a prerequisite. If you can do this gig, it's going to help you to do real estate at the max level, because this gig, I'll explain it in a second, it's going to help you do a lot of different things, from how to give offers, how to negotiate, how to deal with the downside of the business when people tell you no, 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 no. Okay, it has a quick, what I call feedback loop, because this gig will quickly give you a feedback loop versus like real estate, it takes a long time. So let's say if you're an investor, you want to wholesale a deal or buy a deal, using the strategies that I use, like motivated sellers, finding properties at a deep discount, or getting seller financing. It takes a long time, for you to be able to get a feedback that says, look, I'm doing this incorrectly, I haven't found any deals. Usually people by that time, they quit because it takes us a long time. So I invented this strategy for people to practice, kind of like, Monopoly game or something like that, but it's not. You actually make money, not fake money, to learn the whole business of real estate without having a very complex idea, without having a very quick feedback. Because with this idea, I can show you how to put 100 and in 19 hours get 500, and you're going to use the same exact ideas that you're going to do when you're buying a house at a deep discount, or when you're buying a house at an owner financing. Okay, but it's a different dementia. But it's very simple, but it's exactly mimicking the process of buying homes. When I came up with it, is I wanted to create something that my students could have the success, because they could do everything that I do as an investor when I buy houses, but on a different dementia that's not less complex, easier to do, and instantly can make them money. So it builds their confidence up. So it helps them to take the next step. Okay, so that was one of the reasons I created it. The other reason I created it is because so many people watch my YouTube channel and my Facebook, and they hit me up and says, Mike, I don't have any money, I don't have any money, I don't have any money. Okay, and so I thought about, hey, this country is the greatest country in America. We live in the best country ever, America. And there's so many ways to make money, okay? With no money, with no credit, no debt to come in ratio. So I created this system for people that don't have any money, okay? If you have no money, you could put $50 or $100 in and quickly turn into $500, $600, $300, depends on the deal, okay? And the last audience that I created this system for is for people that don't want to get into real estate, but they want to have a side income, or they want to have a full-time business without working for the man, without sitting in cubicles, without doing the traffic, with, not someone holding their neck so they can't climb up higher and higher. So this, again, I'm about to share with you, this idea is so advanced because it's so simple. So again, so simple that it's so advanced. And if you can do this successfully, then you're going to be able to buy real estate as an investor. It doesn't matter if you're trying to do fix and flips, be a landlord, be a wholesaler, find subject tos, owner financing, whatever. You're going to be able to do that because this idea mimics what I do every day as a real estate investor exactly, without the complexity, without risking a significant amount of money, without having any experience, without knowing how to give estimates, any of that, okay? So simply put, I'm going to show you right now what I call a prerequisite that my students should take, and that's why I've created it. That if they do this exactly, not only can they turn $100 into $500, $50 into $300, and so on, sometimes more, sometimes less, in a very short amount of time. It's going to build their confidence. It's going to build sales. It's going to build negotiations. It's going to build how to give offers, how to deal with the rejection, how to do follow-ups. And it's so simple that it's going to take you to the next level. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, that's great, because that's why I created this for you, all right? So with this system, you don't need a lot of money. You don't know how to give repairs. You don't know anything. All you do is just follow exactly what I'm going to do. And the great news is I'm going to talk about how to turn $100 into $500 this Saturday at the Abundance Club Mastermind group that I'm holding every week. So once a week, we're holding these types of meetings. It's not a sales pitch. I'm going to give you creative, advanced technology and ideas you could just download and implement into your business. It doesn't matter if you're a real estate investor, you're an agent, you own a pizza business, you own a franchise business, you own a photography business, you're a construction worker. Does not matter, guys. These ideas are the foundation of maximizing your money in America without debt, without banksters or gangsters, and without a credit. Now, I'm not saying that banks are not great. If you want to get in there, that's up to you. I'm not saying that credit's not important, but there's so many other ways to do it, and that I'm talking about that you are more powerful than some piece of paper that the banker says you can borrow. That's your mind, your body can do so much more than what the lender says, and I'm going to show it to you in the Abundance Club. So if you're interested about learning how to turn $100 into $500, join the Abundance Club. We're meeting this Saturday at 10 o'clock, right through your computer, right through your phone, right through your iPad or your tablet, guys. You don't have to drive. You don't have to sit in traffic. I'll send you a link. Now, how can you learn about this technique that I'm going to share on Saturday at 10 o'clock to my students that are already part of the Abundance Club? You could join the Abundance Club, and I'll put a link down there, or you go to abundanceclub.mrnofluff.com, so abundanceclub.mrnofluff.com, or you can just do a one-time visit and see what the club's about. If you want to do that, it's $30 to get in. There's no sales pitch. I'm going to show you the strategy that I've used. It's going to work in any backyard. It doesn't matter what country you're in. If you're in U.S. or Canada, it doesn't matter if you're in California or Texas. It'll work. It's so simple that your kids will do it. I'm also going to pass this information to my kid whenever she grows up a little bit, so she can learn how to make money, because it's that simple. You don't need any soft website, business card. You don't need anything besides the 50 or 100. I prefer if you guys invested with 100. And I show you deal after deal that I've gotten from the comfort of riding a bicycle, or a comfort of my own home, or I'm spending time with my kid, or I'm sitting at the grocery store, or I'm in the restroom in the mornings, and I just quickly do this strategy that I'm going to reveal to you guys on Saturday at the Abundance Club, and I make money. And it's very, very simple. Anyone can do it. Like I said, a kid can do it. But it's very, very important that if you want to get in real estate, that you implement it, because it is basically a whole clone of what real estate business is about, with a quick money into your pocket, with a quick feedback loop, so you can learn exactly what's going on. And if you can do this, then you can buy houses at 60 cents on a dollar. If you can do this, then you can buy houses via owner financing, because it teaches you what is a motivated seller through action. We're not going to sit into a seminar. We're going to talk. I'm going to show you exactly what you got to do, and you can do it right then and there and see for yourself. Doesn't matter if you're in Houston, Austin, California. It'll work in everyone's backyard, and it's easy. I'm going to show you how to turn $100 into 500 in 19 hours or less, and you can do it more and more and more, and actually have a passive income, or you can stop that. You take the money and then put it in marketing, or you can take that information, and once you learn how the business works, and apply it into buying homes as a real estate investor, or use it as if you're a real estate agent to get a bunch of listings, etc., guys. So again, Saturday, 10 o'clock, right through your computer, you can join the Abundance Club. I'm going to reveal to you step by step, case studies, how much I've made. One idea that I'm going to share with you. You don't need a bank. You don't need no credit. You don't even need any money. Just $100. You can do it with 50, but I like to do it with 100 because you can make the most amount of money. And I can show you how to do it in your own city to maximize, not only double, not only triple, not only 4, 5 times your money in a short period of times. Now, I've done the same exact idea. Sometimes it takes 3 days to triple my money, or 4 times my money, or 5 times my money. But a lot of times I've done it in 24 hours or less. And you're probably going to be able to do it too. It's very simple. Like I said, I'm going to pass it to my kid because it's elementary, but it's good money. But more importantly, you can learn about the real estate business without spending a lot of time and energy with a long, slow feedback loop. Because part of learning is to make a mistake and learn from that feedback. But real estate, it has a long feedback. For example, if you're cold calling every day and you're doing things wrong, well, you're not going to know until like 2 months, 3 months go down the line and you haven't got a deal. Okay? If you're a real estate agent and you're thinking you're farming and you're marketing, and 2 or 3 months go by, you haven't got a deal, then you're probably out of money, and that's when the feedback loop, like, oh shit, this doesn't work. Okay? So you need to know how to do it in a short feedback loop. So when you do something, you quickly learn, like, hey, this is not right. So you can change it and change it. So you become a fine, so you can hit the ball. Okay? That's what I'm saying. If you don't get into the batting cages, you will never hit the ball. And I'm going to show you how to get in the batting cages and hit the ball. Turn $100 into 519 hours or less, usually in 24 hours or less, because the way I show you how to do it. Sometimes it'll take 3 or 4 days. But again, where else can you go? I can't leave my money in the bank and double it. I'm going to show you how to not only double, triple, 4 or 5 times your money. Doesn't matter what city you live in your backyard. You don't need anything. You don't need a website. You don't need a business card. Everything's on your little computer, and I'm going to show you how to do it, how to give the offers, and how to get the deal. So if you want to join me Saturday at 10 o'clock, right through your computer, right through your cell phone, join the Abundance Club called theabundanceclub.Mr. No Fluff. Okay? So theabundanceclub.Mr. No Fluff. Okay? Or if you want to just come in just the one time, you don't want to join us for regular meetings, that's fine. If you just want to learn how to get into this, it's just $30 to join. If you join the club, it's less than like $15 or $16. I don't remember what it is a month, and we're basically a week, and we're basically meeting 4 times a week, guys. All right. So hustle and bustle. I'll see you at the Abundance Club. If you want to just come in there, just learn it one time. It's $30. Leave a comment, and I'll give you the link. We're meeting at Saturday, 10 o'clock Central Time, guys, and I'll send you a link once you guys join. See you, gang.